All right, good morning, boys and girls. How you doing? So you would all in Australia anyway, and probably around the world because it's gone viral, that a lot of the banks here in Australia are going cashless. Okay, where do you think that comes from? Where do you think these policies come from? Do you really think it's from the banks? No. You really think it's from the government? Well, yes. But why is it being implemented through the governments and the banks here in Australia? You got to remember that everything's basically now run out of the World Economic Forum. Remember, they joined partnership with the UN, right? So if you look at the Australian politicians, there's a lot of politicians that are World Economic Forum puppets. Not Trudeau, not the president of Argentina. They're everywhere, right? So the next stage is the digital currencies. I've been warning you about this for a long time. They can control them. They know exactly what you buy. They can put a date on by when you need to spend the money. And as I said, they can control what you buy. So as the World Economic Forum says that you can only eat 80 grams of meat a week. I think a week. God, I hope it's a week. But yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Carbon taxes that can go on there, right? They can stop you buying fuel, 15-minute cities. So there is a petition going around. Please go find it to stop going cashless. You might think it's pointless, but at least you're doing something. Because I know most of you all probably, people that watch my videos know what's going on. But please go sign this petition. We need to stop this. We need to rise up against this bullshit. Why is Australia... If you look at the Western countries, right? Australia is the test pilot for all this bullshit, right? COVID. They locked us down, locked you in your house. Melbourne, the longest lockdown in the world, right? They built camps. They literally built camps to put people in there during COVID. You know, where they concentrated people in these camps, concentration camps? Yes, I said it. And if you left your little balcony, it was like a $5,000 fine. And you remember the death rate was actually only 0.02% or something? Yeah, so they're going to lock you up for that. What do you think they're going to lock you up for next time? And it's not just the digital currency. It's not just the cashless society. There are so many rules and regulations in Australia, it's ridiculous. The fines are ridiculous. The interest rates put up by the banks, like the Commonwealth Bank made $10 billion. And again, look into the banks. Who owns the banks? BlackRock, State Street, or Vanguard. And who do they work with? World Economic Forum. It all comes back to these people and the BIS and the feds, right? It's the whole conglomerate. They tell you it's the New World Order. They have big meetings in different countries with it says World Government Forums. Yeah, they're telling you what they're doing. Are you awake yet? So the government's making you poorer, electricity. They spend a ridiculous amount of money on COVID, right? For no reason, right? They ban drugs that would save your life because it's come out in America, the FDA. Oh no, we never said you couldn't prescribe ivermectin. Yes. I took ivermectin. Come and arrest me. I don't give a fuck. Everybody I know took ivermectin. I don't know anybody got sick and died. Yeah, hey, that's only me. No, a lot of people are sick and died from the tea. So, your politicians don't run you. They're run by the World Economic Forum, the BIS, and all these other motherfuckers. Do you understand? The BIS is your enemy. That's like the top of the top. You know how they got rich? From Nazi gold. Yes, the Bank of International Settlements. They're the one hiding all the Nazi gold. Do you know that? Yes. Klaus Schwab's father. Nazi. Von der Leyen, the head of the EU. Father, Nazi. Yes, Ukraine. Nazis. They're everywhere. It's unbelievable. So, Australian people, I know you fucking didn't stand up last time during COVID. Oh, we'll just stay in my house. I never did. Never wore a mask. I told you this. Don't care. Are you going to be pathetic this time and let us go cashless? Let us be run by the World Economic Forum and the BIS? Are you? As I said, our politicians don't run us. The World Economic Forum puppets do. Look into them. Penny Wong for one. And look into the Fabian Society. I've spoken about the Fabian Society before. Look into who they are. You need to know who you're being run by. This isn't going to end. Your life is going to be shit. More shit than it is. Why do you think housing prices are going up in Canada, Australia, UK, all the Western countries? Remember, because I said we've got, I think it's up a 17% excess death rate in Australia. Europe's mostly the same, except for the Eastern Bloc countries because they didn't drink the tea. So we've got this massive die-off here, right? Canada, America, Europe, right? But they're bringing in mass immigration, hiding the death numbers and inflating housing prices, making you poorer, making you can't afford to buy a house. As I said, last year was $1.2 billion worth of Chinese investment in houses in Australia. 1.2 billion. Do you get it? Klaus Schwab said China is the model. Australia followed the Chinese model. Lockdowns. Do you understand? Fuck, I hope you do. Because shit's not going to be better for your children. Alright, love yous.